Women need to know that you're a solid motherfucker. What's up, everybody? I'm Forbes Valentine. I'm your dating guru. I guess I'm your relationship advice giver, your number getting advice giver. Look, I don't know what the fuck to call myself. You can figure out what to call me in the goddamn comment section. Thanks for watching. If you need my help personally on anything related to relationships or dating or getting numbers or picking up a girl at a hotel bar and having you take her back to her room, to when to go for the first kiss, when to go for the kiss, when not to go for the kiss, because there's certainly examples I can think of and have been through where a first kiss was absolutely not going to, whether or not it would happen, whatever, it just wasn't the right thing to do. We've got a consulting service at alphaallure.com. If it is not up yet and you're watching this video, we're making changes to the website. Otherwise, get the consulting service and get my help on this stuff. Okay. Wine sip, wine break. This is a blend called Menage a Trois. Very good. Very good red blend. Pretty cheap too. Pretty awesome. Okay, so look, women need to know that you're a solid dude, and I'll give you a little bit of context and kind of a situation where, I think a lot of men find themselves in, where there's a particular type of behavior that the man has to give off, the man has to sort of stay centered in, to let the woman know that the man is a solid alpha male, and that she's not going to lose him to some of her pretty typical behavior. Let me give you an example. So you might be falling in love with a girl, and you think everything's going good, and then one night, like the whole night, she doesn't communicate with you. She doesn't text you. You guys don't talk. And typically before that, you guys were sort of all over each other, and you guys were texting and talking every night or whatever. Some guys, a lot of guys in that situation absolutely freak out, right? Girls watching this might be like, really? Dudes actually freak out and shit like that? Like, yeah, some dudes will literally just start bugging out and sit there and be thinking about it all night. And I guess that's not super abnormal to be thinking about it, but it's how you respond to it that really is where you can either go right or go wrong. But some dudes absolutely freak out. I mean, I get emails from folks, and I've talked to dudes about this, and some of my friends who are have girlfriends or are sort of in that process of turning a dating relationship into something more serious and ongoing. Stuff like this happens, and automatically they think something's going wrong, something's wrong. They think right away, oh, she's losing interest in me. Guys will jump right to she's seeing another guy or dating another guy or out with another fucking guy. Some guys will take it to the extreme, guys that have really fucked up past and chicks that have cheated on them and wives that have left them and then just tried to beat them for everything that they have via their prenuptial agreement, or if they didn't have one, fucking God forbid. Things of this nature go to the extremes of thinking, oh no, she's cheating on me. I mean, people have been bruised. I know guys have been bruised and fucked up from shitty relationships, and in most cases, the thing I think you need to understand, and where I'm going with this is where chicks want you to be, women want you to be, is understanding the fact that they're shifty. They are not as a man, this is how you feel, this is how you are, this is how you think. You're not going to deviate from that. You don't have these large fluctuations in your emotional state about what you want to do. You've decided it, you figured it out, you're confident about it. You don't have second guess about it, none of that kind of shit. You're just this is what I'm going to do, and that's it. Well, women are not like that. They might have their minds set on liking you, or that they like you, or something. But when it comes down to it, girls sometimes can get into modes, in this particular context, where, let's say you're falling in love super quickly with a girl, because that's how it normally happens, right? You start dating, and if there's a connection, you guys move quickly, and before you know it, 3 weeks later, you're thinking to yourself, I'm really having feelings for this girl, and the girl's I'm really having feelings for this fucking guy, and it's something significant. Well, a dude, if he's smart and careful, he'll back up too, because you have to keep it fresh. You got to play it cool. You got to take breaks. You have to think of new things to do. Baby, I want you to shave my, my neck with a straight blade and some shaving gel one time. Want to do that? Just new, fresh shit to do. There's all these kind of things that keep everything fresh. But in those situations, a girl might do that too, and in fact, girls do. They shift out of the mode. Sometimes they stop and think, wait a minute, am I doing the right thing? Here's what I want from this guy. Like, let's just take an example of a girl who really wants a guy to be exclusive with her, but like he's voiced in the past as an example that he doesn't want to be 100% exclusive. Like, he wants to go date around and maybe see what's out there, or whatever. But she's seeing from the interaction that she really likes him, and she wants the relationship thus to be exclusive, and she's like just like dying for it. Maybe she just came from a relationship where like a dude left her and she's a little heartbroken and she's trying to make up for that, and so she just wants to seal a deal. I can't tell you how many girls that I've dated that just want to seal the deal. They're out there like an employer looking to hire someone. You know, in my last company, where we had a lot of good enough amount of employees, always a good amount of the time, 90% of the time we had employees running the company. I just want to fucking hire people. Like, please don't fuck it up, man. Please don't come late. Please don't come in here wacky with a Red Bull in your hand. Like, I had a dude come with a fucking Red Bull in his hand, drinking it in front of me, just being weird. Don't do any of that shit, man. Just show up on time. Be a good communicator. Have some sales strategy, like have some sales skills to convince me that you're awesome for the job. I just want to fucking hire you. Okay? Like, so, and girls in certain dating situations, they want to close a deal. I've been on dates with chicks that literally, they're like, you know, look, if you're not looking for a wife, then I don't want to waste my time driving to come meet you for the first date. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I entertained the first date on that particular chick anyway, but of course, as you can imagine, you know, week 2, it didn't work out. You know, she was pushing toward that. She was literally like, I'm looking for the final man, and that's it. And so girls that might be thinking that, but recognizing that you might want to date a little bit because you've said it, but you guys are falling for each other, she's falling for you, she might take a step back and not call you for a night and just sort of see how you respond to that. And, you know, the girls also do shit like that anyway. They might think like absence makes the heart grow fonder and all this sort of shit. And, you know, look, most guys don't want to fucking play any of those games. If I'm into you, I'm into you. That's it. I don't need to be distant for one day and come back another day. I don't need to do any of that shit. And frankly, if you want to do that shit as a woman, like you start playing wacky games, that's the fastest way to turn a real dude off. But girls do shit like that. And what you need to know as a dude in that situation is just to fucking keep your goddamn cool. Okay? You know, if you've been talking for a while and you've been dating for a while, you know, a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe a month and some change, and a girl's super hot for you, and then, you know, she starts to slow down, the worst fucking thing you can do is try to pursue her further. You know, the worst thing you can do is start texting her, hey, what's up, baby? Calling her, blowing up her fucking phone. She doesn't want that goddamn shit. She doesn't want that. Maybe she's just taking some time to think. And maybe she just wants to test your resolve and your confidence in your manhood and your position about her and see what happens. You know, the best possible thing you can do is when it passes over and it's the next day or it's 2 days later or whenever she decides to hit you up again, is go, hey, baby, how you doing? You know, hope you had a great past couple of days. You want to get together and do some Indian food? How's 7 p.m. on Wednesday? What do you think? And that's it. Be completely fucking unfazed by the shit. Wine break. That's good shit. Just a good quality wine is good fucking shit. And don't freak out about it, because in the end, the major point I want to get across is they want to know you're a solid motherfucker. That's what they want to know, man. They want to know that you're not going to be up their ass when they decide to have an emotional swing, a psychological swing, and they decide to change how they think for a day or just run some test. They're always running tests. Girls run tests on guys. And if you just stay a solid motherfucker, I can't tell you how much that pays dividends in the end to girls understanding you are a true alpha. You know, you have a take it or leave it attitude. It's like, you know, I know I'm a catch. You want me? That's how you always have to think. You want me? Cool, great. Awesome. I'm here if you want me. You know, if you want to play games and do wacky shit or you don't want me, fine, cool. It's been nice knowing you. I've had a great time interacting with you. You're a great girl. Love you, and talk to you later. Have a great life. You know, they need to know that you can walk away from the deal. They need to know that you're not going to freak out when shit goes wrong. Because think about what happens. Like, think about what they're thinking. Like, think about what happens when you get married, you have a kid or some shit, which is the eventual endpoint for a lot of these scenarios, right? Like, then what are they going to think if in a dating context, when you guys have known each other for a month or something, you start getting wacky about the fact that she didn't text you one night. Like, what is she going to think about how when you're dating, when you're married with a kid and something goes wrong and like how you're going to react to it, right? That's not a good position to have it in, to have a girl thinking like that there's some sort of inadequacy or that you're going to react in some sketchy way when something fucking goes wrong, when you guys are a lot deeper and a lot more serious. And in a lot of cases, they're screening for shit like that early on. They want to look at every little fucking thing you're doing and try to project into the future about how other scenarios are going to go. And at the end of the day, I see this all the time. I see super beta, dainty males that interact with women, and they get friend zoned all the fucking time because they're super beta and dainty and all this sort of shit. But if these are the kind of guys that if they ever do get, because some of them actually do manage to convince a girl to like go out with them, the moment the girl doesn't show them all of the attention that she might have previously showed them, they basically freak out. They freak the fuck out, and they don't know what the goddamn to do. And they start, they start acting like women. They start acting like a woman would act, which is insecure in a lot of situations and wanting to hit the other person up. And that isn't to detract from the psychological strength of a woman. It's just the nature of who they are. It just seems in a lot of cases, that's how they get it. Men can get the same fucking way, but what I'm trying to tell you is that that's not your job to be that way. You've got to step back. You've got to be the mountain and let her be the ocean. She's this like wavy, malleable, constantly shifting thing. She's an ocean. She's up, she's down, the tides change, there's different shit going on. You never fucking know what the current's going to be like. That's how they are. And you just have to, the best thing you can do is accept that as a man and be her rock. And know that that's how she's going to be. I can't tell you how many how many times I've had girls that I'm dating that where everything's going insanely well and she's completely fucking hot for me and texting me while she's driving, telling me that she's wet and all this shit and being utterly crazy for me. And then that night she'll come to my apartment and just be in a fucked up mood because something wacky happened at work or something. And, she just wants to watch a movie and maybe do some massages and kind of relax and she's just in a funky mood. Don't take that personally. She got fucked up. Something happened to her, jarred her emotions, jarred her psychology for the day. And the best thing you can do at that point is serve her, take care of her, nurture her mind. Do what she needs you to do. Serve the purpose of being a fucking foundation, a rock, a real man for a real woman. If you need my help personally, get it at alphaallure.com. We've got a consulting service that's an hour call with me on any of these topics, whether it's the initial stages of courting a woman, from getting a number and then courting her, then setting up dates and moving forward, to, again, acute casual sex situations, getting a girl at a hotel bar to go to her room with you, to bring you to her room. Look, I've been through it all. I know how to do it. I've been, taking the last, many years. And frankly, since I've been an adult and I've had a lot of experiences with girls and this whole thing and trying to perfect it and refine it, I've been interested in psychology, especially as it relates to relationships, for quite some time. I can help you get that consulting service at alphaallure.com. And remember, girls don't want a man that's going to act like them, shifty and uncertain. They want a fucking rock. Thanks for watching.